No, they feel like it's popular, and that means any woman that smarts off to me, I should be able to back you.
That's true. No, he kept saying, just get out the car, be quiet. She would not stop talking. That this may have been all of her death to today.
That we should focus on black crime, and now Malcolm X will call them a house.
We have to start at home first. I mean, when we overlook everything. Everyone, this is Kama with Kama Speaks, and I am here on Conduct TV with Black Lives Matters News. And today we'll be talking to Minister Moses Rogers, and he is in our community. He is a very active community member. He's a minister, he's an entrepreneur, business owner, and he's very concerned about our society as a black community as well. Thank you so much, Moses, for being on.
Thank you.
Why does Black Lives Matter? Why are we seeing all the hashtags? Why are we seeing all this in the media today? At what point does this change? Moses, what are your thoughts about Black Lives Matter?
Well, Black Lives Matter has become a hashtag or a symbol, I guess you could say, at this point, because we're seeing how we're being treated. We're being treated as if we're nothing. And I think that's the issue, and that's the reason, or that's the focal point of Black Lives Matter.
Race, the human race. So why aren't we hashtagging all lives matter? We're not the only ones being killed. We're not the only ones that's being targeted. There's other races out there that are being affected by what's going on in society today.
I believe that all lives do matter, but I think that the reality is this: I'm a black man. I will never be able to view life through anybody else's eyes but a black man. So when we say all lives matter, yes, all lives do matter, but right now the lives of black people are being affected negatively. So we have to bring awareness to our situation. I mean, I'm pretty sure Mexican people, they have issues and they have things that they're dealing with. I'm pretty sure that Caucasian people, them the same. But the reality is right now I'm focusing on what I see, what I'm dealing with, the discrimination that I get because of me being black. And I think that to say all lives matter is a cop-out. We see in the news and we've seen at disproportions, not just now, but in times past, that we're mistreated by cops, we're mistreated by authorities. In the courtrooms, we don't get the same justice as everybody else, so the same treatment. So I think that we have to be careful when we're saying that all lives matter, because that can bring about another anger or another situation. Because let's just be honest with you, the black race has not just started getting beat by cops, or just started getting killed by cops, or just started getting misconduct because of cops. Or authorities, or racial people in high places. This has been happening. It's been happening since the beginning of time, since the beginning of us being here in the United States. And to say that all lives matter, yes, they do. I'm not negating that, but the reality is this: right now, we need to focus on the matters of the black man and the black woman.
Well, media is something that we're on, whether it's social media, it's radio, it's television. And many people could argue and say, well, again, you're kind of segregating the blacks from everyone else. And is it fair that you only segregate between blacks and say everybody else's race? I understand you being a black man and understanding that you understand your struggles, but can we really segregate the two, or the differences?
I think to say that we're segregating and that we're not being segregated is a difference. The reality is, are we claiming that we want segregation? No, we're saying we want equality. We want to be treated like everybody else. So to say that we're trying to focus on segregation, no, we're trying to focus on justice and equality for the black man, because you segregated us from being normal. Anytime a woman can be pulled over and smacked around and jumped on because you didn't like the way she said something, or you felt some kind of way, come on, man, that's hogwash. That doesn't make sense to me. Or a black man is running away from you and you feel it necessary to shoot him and throw a taser next to him, that's hogwash. A young boy with some Skittles and an Arizona iced tea is being chased down, not by necessarily a cop, but by somebody from a different race, and then he gets off, that's a cop out. So we can't. I don't understand how we're saying segregation. No, we're saying treat me fair. Put that man in jail for killing me. Put that other person in jail for killing me, just as much as you would do it for any other race that you feel is important. So I think that that we're not saying that we want segregation. We're saying we want equality. There's a difference.
Whose job is it to help our black men understand what their real worth is?